Hello. So as you know that I have started the series just NCERT, and in that series we have studying just NCERT. From NCERT, I am going to explain the the previous the previously lectured or previous lectured topic, and in short I am going to explain that last which we have learned that element about alimentary canal. What is alimentary canal? Alimentary canal is the body is the part of your body which starts from your mouth and goes downward through through abdominal region and goes to the anus. So first part of your alimentary canal is mouth, and then esophagus, and then stomach, and then small intestine, and large intestine, and rectum and anus. So in oral cavity, mouth, we have tongue teeth and tongue, and teeth are diphyodont, which means there are two sets of teeth. We have a temporary and a permanent, and thecodont, a dentition is called. We have a thecodont theco, thecodont attachment. In thecodont attachment, we have a socket in our jaws, and the and and the teeth are fitted in the socket, or inner socket. And there are four types of teeth: are incisor, canine, premolars, and molars. There are 32 permanent teeth, and that the dental formula of the human is 2123. And is a tongue. The tongue is a muscular, movable muscular organ, and it is attached by a frenulum, and it has taste buds, oral cavity, and a short pharynx. Oral cavity leads to a short pharynx which serves to a common passage of your food. And after oral cavity, there is esophagus. Esophagus is also called a food pipe. That esophagus, why esophagus is also called food pipe? Because it carries food from your mouth to your stomach. In a stomach, there is a three reason. Stomach is J shaped, and before esophagus we have another organ, or another thing, which is which epiglottis covers your glottis area, which prevents the entry of the unwanted food in your unwanted food in your windpipe, trachea. So we are moving to the stomach. Stomach has a three reason: cardiac, fundus, and pyloric. Cardiac reasons is the reason in which esophagus opens up, and there is a sphincter. And in that reason, where cardiac reason or esophagus, where esophagus ends, there is a sphincter called gastroesophageal sphincter. Gastroesophageal sphincter. Gastro, that means it's gastro means stomach, and esophageal means esophagus. Sphincter. Sphincter is a muscular structures which gives one way, this type of structures. Sphincter forms this type of things, structure, which gives you a valve like thing, which opens up for us for a for a one way gives a one way to something. Sphincter, a common example of this common explanation of sphincter. In gastroesophageal sphincter works like work is to uh, don't stop the backflow of your food which is in your gastro or stomach. And there is a fundic reason and pyloric reason. Pyloric reason leads to a C-shaped structure called duodenum, and duodenum leads to a structure called jejunum, and jejunum in small intestine, and jejunum leads to a structure called ileum. Ileum and ileum and 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 uh, and pyloric reason also, and pyloric and above the pyloric reason, the C shaped jejunum and pyloric reason, there is also a sphincter called pyloric sphincter. The sphincter named is based on a pyloric region of your stomach, guarded by an is guarded by a pyloric sphincter. Yeah. and then and then ileum opens up into a cecum of your large intestine. Cecum leads to ascending colon leads to transverse colon leads to descending colon leads to rectum, and then anus. And what are these made up of? um, um, the alimentary canal from the alimentary canal made up of tissues namely serosa, muscularis, submucosa, and mucosa. Four types of major four type of tissue which consist in a manner. From serosa is the outermost layer forms outermost layer of your alimentary canal tubes, or alimentary canal organ. And then muscularis layer has a two division is two division inner circular and outer longitudinal layer, and sometimes an oblique layer also present in a muscularis layer. Or And then the submucosal layer is also formed a loose connective. In the submucosal layer there is a loose connective tissues. loose connective tissues of Loose connective tissues are there for the absorptions, and and in and there is and the large mucosa layers forms a rugi, irregular folding like structure in stomach is called rugi, and in small intestine the same, or same finger like projection is called villi. They are also for increasing the of surface area of the small intestine or stomach to increase the absorption or make the absorption easy for the digestive system. And the cell lining the villi protein numerous process called after villi there is a microscopic projection called microvilli also comes from villi. Increases surface area, and villi has also a network connection of capillaries, which capillaries are there because when the absorbed food nutritions from your food they directly goes into your blood vessels, and then it will be used for your production of your energy from different pathway you will learn later. And gastric glands, types of liver cones. There is many glands in your digestive system. We will discuss in another section. You a detailed explanation of this section is present in is present in this channel, and a previous video you can watch our previous video in which I have explained a line by line of NCERT, line by line NCERT, and I have not added anything from any other sources. If you want, I can add up something from any other resources. And I will add when I in the chapter in this chapter, and I will add some things from different sources, and then it will be easy for you to understand everything how this works. And it will, because here is NCERT is like a summary of everything, and it is only your alimentary canal organs. And in digestive system there is also glands are also play a major role. And after when you know glands and what are the organs are in there in your alimentary canal, and they how they perform, you will. And then we have a section called digestion of food. Then the whole section will meet and explain you everything. Thank you.